Welcome to another episode of Cooking with Bruce. Today we have something ultra cool. We're gonna make perfectly done ribeye steaks using a beautiful sous vide system. We're gonna talk a little bit about how this works. I've got a freezer full of meat. Things are on sale, I buy a bunch of it. And that's because I have a constant supply of meat for myself. I keep a meat box. You know what, if you have a question about the meat box, ask about it in the comment section. But either way, I vacuum seal everything that's in there so it stays fresh for a long time. It just makes it a very perfect and easy thing to sous vide something where I can have a perfectly done steak or any kind of meat I want using this system. Prep for a sous vide, what you do is you vacuum seal the meat into a vacuum sealed bag so there's no air in there. And what this does is it keeps it from floating and it can sink into the hot water bath. So step one, I have a sous vide in a hot water bath. It's about a little hot, about 125 degrees. We're going to apply the cooking process to this now and just rest it into the hot water bath. Now we're going to do this for 2 hours. We're going to revisit it at the end and just finish it off on a cast iron skillet inside. So the sous vide's been going for 2 hours at 125 degrees. That's this circulating hot water bath. So these steaks are now a perfect 125, which will be a good medium rare. All we have to do is we have to open up the bag. And these steaks are going to look a little not too appetizing. Cooking in their own juices, basically, for the past 2 hours. We just have to add some color. Not so appetizing, but I mean, you can see how soft and almost fall apart the meat gets doing this thing. What we have to do next is dry this stuff off, and then we're going to put it on a cast iron skillet. Phase 2 is now to give this some seasoning, a little bit of oil. We're going to liberally salt these. Just got to lube these things up, get a little bit of seasoning on them. So we got the cast iron skillet over here that is on a induction cooktop, and we're just going to heat it up to a pretty high temperature, about an 8 out of 10, and get these things charred out. We now have a rip-roaring hot, maximum heat cast iron skillet. We're going to put these puppies on here about a minute aside because they don't have to cook anything through. We're just trying to get some color on these steaks. We have about a minute and 20 seconds in. So we had a bit of a malfunction. You gotta change things, prevail, and make it work. So we just use the stovetop to finish these things off on the cast iron skillet. Now it's time to taste these things. Good action going on here. Oh, look at that. Perfect medium rare. Got some homemade chimichurri sauce to try with this stuff. Let's just go for it. Oh. I gotta quit trying to kill myself with those bites. My God, so good though. Guys, sous videing is fun to do. It's easy. I had 2 hours to do whatever I wanted to do while this stuff was cooking. Finish it off easy on a cast iron skillet. Then all we had to do is just cut it up, eat it with some homemade chimichurri sauce. Guys, thank you very much for watching another episode of Cooking with Bruce. See you guys in the next episode. Like and comment. And while you're at it, subscribe. Guys, click, subscribe, save, shake your head, hey, whatever, blah, blah. All right. Guys, this is...